Morning, everyone. So for my reflection this morning, I was just thinking about a conversation I had the other day with someone who reminded me that Jesus was just for losers. So I was thinking about that this morning. So I thought I'd just reflect on that a little bit. And I was thinking, that when I was in my 20s in the military, I didn't go to church, and I think maybe it's because I frankly didn't really think I was good enough. I was involved in stuff that I'm not particularly proud of. My marriage had failed, and I just don't think I really felt as if I belonged there. And maybe that's the experience of many people. I think certainly over the last 15 years, I think I've been drawn towards people who feel very much as I did, which of course is not the way that God looks at us at all. Of course, there are those people who also believe that Christianity is just a crutch for the weak. And the irony, I suppose, is that there are those two groups of people, and in some ways they're right. The Christianity is a crutch for the weak in many ways, and also yes, it's really welcome for people who feel that they're losers. I suppose it's not really a question of whether you're a loser or not. I think it's a question of whether you recognise your own failings. Jesus said, didn't he, that it's not the healthy that need a doctor. And the good news that Jesus brought to the world is really good for people like me. And actually, what it does, it reminds us that whatever's happened in our life, and whatever rough edges and difficulties that we still encounter, the reality is that we are still God's most treasured possessions, whatever our circumstances and whatever our life choices. I often hear people say, if Jesus was alive today, well, he is. He just chooses to live in us. And if you did see him walking around again in Cornwall, my question would be, where would you find him? Or I was thinking, actually, maybe the question is, if he did come back to Cornwall now, where would he find you? And I do believe that the answer is in places like the front of Judy's van, driving around delivering mattresses, and or doing the endless sheet counting in the warehouse, or mending a table lamp, or cleaning out a fridge. In the Bible, quite often Jesus tried to hang out with those people that thought they had it all together, but in the end they weren't interested. And I suspect the same is true today. True Christian community, which is what I think that we're starting to see together amongst us, is people who, like me, know they haven't got it all together, but also are not willing to fake that they have. And I think that's what I admire most about you guys, is that no one is pretending they got it all together, and I feel welcome in your company. I think it's worth remembering, isn't it, that a lot of the religious leaders and people celebrated when Jesus had been crucified. It was the disciples that thought that everything was lost, but actually the story ended in a very, very different way. And actually through that difficult season of Christ's death, and then there was resurrection, and actually he turned everything around, because that's what he loves to do. Thank you. Okay, and as I promised, I'm going to sing a song today, so do turn off if you don't want to worship with me and my guitar playing. And bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow. I know tomorrow's Saturday, so I'm going to do them on Saturday. So I'll do another one on Monday. Humbly I stand, an offering, with open hands, Lord, I bring everything, nothing control. I trust you. I'm letting go to give you surrender, and I surrender. Everything and nothing. Yes, I'll give you everything and nothing. Forever, everything and nothing less. Mine is yours completely. Everything and nothing less. Everything and nothing less forever. Everything and nothing less. Life is yours completely. Surrender. Surrender, and I surrender. Bless you, and see you on Monday.